Hello everyone, I'm JiuDau who plays 20 classes as my alt, and mine's Arcanist in Korea server. I made this video to introduce a new class called Arcanist, releasing in global server in July. First, I want to tell you guys what Arcanist is. This class is a magician class that uses card deck as a weapon. As you guys can see, her identity skill is about using 13 cards, so let me introduce about these cards. There's 12 cards and one additional card called Emperor card that you can use if you use class engraving called Emperor. The first card is Medusa. This card allows you to throw 3 cards in a cone instead of 1, while auto-attacking, dealing more damage. Also, it gives you 1 stack per each auto-attack. This card is Madness card. It gives you attack speed by 3% per attack up to 15% for 30 seconds. This card is Twisted Fate. It gives you 0 to maximum 40% of damage of your skills for 4 seconds. This card is Corrosion card. It applies a debuff with 30% chance that increases damage on an enemy by 10% for 5 seconds. This card is a Ghost card. It gives you movement speed by 20% and allows you to pass through enemies. Also reduces the damage received for the next 3 attacks by 50% for 16 seconds. This card is a Culling card. This increases your critical hit chance by 100% and critical hit damage by 50%. Balance card gives you 1 additional stack for stacking skills for 30 seconds. The Judgment card. For 4 seconds, whenever you use a rune skill, including Awakening, it will always hit as if the enemies have 4 stack cards on them. Moon card. For 30 seconds, cooldown reduces 10% and the mana regeneration increases 20%. The Star card recovers 100% of mana and reduces the cooldown of the skill by 15%. The Royal card gives you instantly 2 tarot cards. Wheel of Fate card. The cooldown of the next skill is reduced by 100% including your Awakening. The last card is Emperor card. It's a special card that unlocks only with the class engraving Emperor's Edict. It deals damage within 14 meters. Let's move on to the builds that you guys want to know. There's 2 different builds that use 2 different engravings. The first and most known build, Order of the Emperor build, is used by 90% of Arcana players, and it has 2 different builds for beginners and experts. Let's start with beginner build. You need to prepare 2 Gale Wind runes, a set of Conviction and Judgment runes, Bleeding runes, 2 Protection runes, and 1 Rage rune. The basic mechanism for Arcana is to stack up 4 cards with your stack skill, and use yellow cards to draw a card or give the synergy. I'll briefly show you how to use the skills. These are the skills and tripods for this build. I recommend you to use 6 Nightmare set on relics. And the stats will be all on specialization and swiftness from necklace. Your engravings will be upgraded as you level up. For the gems, we use 3 damage gems and 8 cooldown gems like the picture. Now it's time for experts. You need to prepare 3 Gale Wind runes, 3 Protection runes, 1 Bleeding rune, and 1 Rage rune. This build used 3 stacked skills, 3 rune skills, and 2 normal skills. I'll briefly show you how to use the skills. These are the skills and tripods for this build. I recommend you to use 6 nightmare set on relics. And the stats will be all specialization and critical from necklace. Your engravings will be upgraded as you level up. For the gems, we use 3 damage gems and 8 cooldown gems like the picture. These were 2 different builds from Empress Arcana, and I'll be introducing you about the Emperor build made by JiuDau. I have been working on this build for a year and I'm currently using this build as my main. To be prepared for this build, you need 4 focus runes, a set of conviction and judgment runes, bleeding rune, and 1 gale of wind rune. I'll briefly show you how to use the skills. These are the skills and tripods for this build. I recommend you to use 6 Dominion Fang set on relics. And the stats will be all swiftness and critical from necklace. Your engravings will be upgraded as you level up. For the gems, we use 6 damage gems and 5 cooldown gems like the picture. Guys, if you do find this video useful, please leave a like and subscribe, and it does really help with the YouTube algorithm. And I also stream on twitch.tv JiuDau at 8 AM GST, which is around about 3 AM EST, so come over and say hi.